Hello, everyone. Welcome to the G&G Podcast with your host, Gina, co-host Gino. It's a Monday afternoon, about almost 12:30. And what is today? The 17th of October? Yeah. 17th of October. Welcome to the show. First, we want to talk about, we just celebrated Gino's birthday this past weekend. His actual birthday was October 9th. But he came out here to the wonderful desert, and now we're in person together, as everyone can see. And it's really exciting. So we're really getting excited to talk about baseball. So I'll let Gino start this, getting into the horrible Dodgers tank job.
Well, I mean, if everyone already doesn't know, my mom is a Dodger fan. I'm a Yankee fan. I actually went to Game 1 of the divisional series between the Dodgers and the Padres, and it was a good game. The Dodgers got it off right with a win, but lost the next 3 in a row, including choking away the game at the end of the Game 4, right?
Terrible.
And the Dodgers didn't play like a 111 win team, obviously, in that series. And I think that, the team that they have should have gone to the World Series multiple times at this point, but they won the one World Series in 2020, the shortened season. I think that their manager is part of the reason for that. I've never been a big fan of his pitching change decisions. And, now the Dodgers have some things to address going into next year if they want to try to win a World Series with the team that they have now.
Absolutely. I know. It was so hard to watch that because it's like they just disappeared for the last 3 games. And it just didn't even look like the same team that we saw all year with all those wins. So that was really rough for Mom. At least we still got Gino's Yankees in it. So I got still half a shot at being half right for this World Series prediction. But really exciting to talk about your Yankees because, boy, they are really, really doing great. But the Dodgers, they got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of things that they're going to have to do in the offseason. And I kind of agree with Gino. I know not everybody agrees with our opinion about Dave Roberts, but I mean, I was talking to a guy at church yesterday that said that he was talking about the bullpen or, they need to get more pitching. But I don't know. I just think that, what did you say, Dave Roberts? He changed pitching so much that I think it made it worse.
The inning where they gave up a bunch of runs.
Yeah, it just, to me, that just really screwed things up, like, in a terrible way. So, but yeah, so we'll move on to the happier things, which is talking about the Yankees.
Well, they forced Game 5. They go back to the Bronx today. It's a 7 o'clock Eastern start time, 4 o'clock our time.
Exciting.
It's going to be, who's the starters? I believe it's Talon for the Yankees, and I forget who it is for the Guardians. Aaron Savale, which I don't know too much about. But, looking at his regular season stat line, hasn't had the best of years. I don't know if he pitched earlier in this series. They don't have the postseason stats here for the pitchers. But
he has a lot more strikeouts.
Yeah, I think he might have had more time. 14-5 record. Better era. Pretty good for a major league pitcher. And he posted a loss in his last outing. But the Yankees' offense was good last night, and of course Cole had a great game.
Yeah, Cole's amazing. He's a great pitcher.
The issue that the Yankees are probably going to have is their middle innings, their relievers, if they're going to be able to hold the game. Obviously, in Game 3, we saw them, blow a lead at the end of the game. And, a lot of people were blaming mismanagement of the bullpen, not having Clay Holmes available and stuff like that. But, sometimes you need the guy, you have 25, 26 guys. You need every one of them to be ready for the playoffs and play in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
So, we'll see the conclusion of the series tonight. Obviously, I want the Yankees to win.
Yes. Go Yankees.
But this is the this is the make or break moment. You know, do the guys have the clutch gene? Are they prepared for the playoffs? You know, we'll see who is better in that environment. And the Yankees are obviously going to have that home field advantage for the last game, but you know, they have some young guys coming in that, you know, are they going to shine in the moment? You got Oswaldo Cabrera, Harrison Bader, Hicks didn't play in the playoffs until last night. Jose Trevino going behind the plate, but you know, Rizzo's been there.
I love Rizzo.
Stanton has had some playoff appearances now. Judge, obviously,
Judge
as well.
is awesome, of course.
So it's going to be, you know, what's it going to be tonight? Is it going to be the hitting or is it going to be the pitching?
Yeah, it'll be a really good game. So everyone tune in. What channel or what is it on tonight?
It's like TBS, TNT.
That's right.
TBS.
Okay,
yeah.
TBS. So everybody tune in. Go Yankees. Don't even talk about the Guardians. Go Yankees.
But then you got the, you know, whoever wins goes on to face the Astros, and I think we both agree that we don't want the Astros to go to another World Series.
No. I mean, that's going to be really, really intense watching that because our feelings about Houston and, you know, and the fact that, you know, the controversy that... And with both of our teams, and with both of our teams, with your Yankees and my Dodgers, so it's kind of like Gino and I have beef. We definitely don't want to see them do anything. So I mean, I'm not going to get, you know, lofty here with my goal of sweeping them, but I want them to beat them to get to the series, and you know, it's going to be fun. So let's get through tonight. Go Yankees! But they have a really good shot. I have a feeling now that it's back in the Bronx and everything, and the New York fans and, you know, the atmosphere and all that. But I think it's great that it's back home. So I'm going to go actually with a guess. I'm going to guess 6-3. That's going to be my score.
I mean, I'll say 5-4.
Okay, that's good. Tight. Yeah, you're going for a tight. Yeah.
And then in the National League, it's Padres-Phillies for the championship series there. I personally, I guess I would prefer the Phillies to go to the World Series. But other than that, I don't want to see the Astros win the World Series. That would be worst case scenario.
That'd be the most horrible nightmare to think about Houston winning getting their A, B, winning it. Yeah.
You know, as just a baseball fan, I like parity in sports. So, you know, to see the same team go year after year after year, you know, it gets, you know, the narrative gets boring.
Definitely. I mean, we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say, go Philly, you know, since Dodgers can't be there. And I just don't know if, like, San Diego can carry this on, you know, through Philadelphia. I just don't see it. So, yeah, I would predict at this point, Philadelphia and the Yankees. That's my prediction.
That would be a rematch of 2009.
Yes.
The last time the Yankees went to the World Series.
Wouldn't that be cool? I think it would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, so. I mean, obviously no one from either side is still there.
No.
From that
all fresh
World Series.
Fresh guys. But, yeah, because I was like, I can't believe 13 years now.
Yeah.
Crazy. But, yeah, that's my prediction, and obviously what I want, but it's also my prediction. I can't imagine Philadelphia not, you know, beating San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, that was, you know, a lot of people have mentioned it already that was like the World Series for San Diego, getting past the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So
it really was.
They're going to have to, you know, regroup, and, you know, a lot of people are saying they might come out a little slow in Game 1. So
I'm thinking
any advantage that Philadelphia gets is going to be huge. So
yeah, it's going to be good. That'll be, I mean, that's actually, even though I'm sad that, you know, my Dodgers can't be there, but it'll be a good showdown. So I'm looking forward to watching that too. But yeah, Yankees for sure. Yankees. Come on, guys. I got half right with my prediction.
Yeah, I mean, by the time most people watch this, they'll know the outcome, I suppose. So.
That's true. When this goes onto my channel, yeah, by the time someone sees it, yeah. This is true. So wait, let's be right.
Yeah.
Let's be right, kid. Let's be right. Yep. And now I guess we're moving on to football, which Gino's Jets played our Packers out here in the desert. Yeah, Bill and Gino, they get along great. You know, he gets along good with his stepdad. So there's no head-to-head or any, smack talking, but great game. The Jets are unbelievable this year. Talk about your Jets, kid. Brad.
I mean, in the game against the Packers, it's another test of a young team against, an experienced veteran quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and, the defense didn't let him play his game, essentially. The Jets played a really complete game all the way from start to finish. I mean, obviously it was a very defensive battle, but, as the second half started going, the Jets' running game just opened up on the Packers. And, with this team, there was a lot of question marks going into the early season with the injury to Zach Wilson. The game plan was weird to me. They had Flacco throwing the ball like 50 times a game. But now, you look at like this Packer game, they don't have Zach Wilson throwing a ton, but he had some effective throws, and then they ran the ball and pounded the ball, and the run game was working, and they just stuck with it, and, they controlled the clock, and Green Bay had no chance of coming back at the end.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed by their defense. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was a rag doll, as I said yesterday. He was on his back more than standing up yesterday. The Jets look strong on offense and defense, so I'm a fan. I'm a fangirl. Because when they're not playing the Packers, I'm going to root for them. I'm like, go Jets, so... Yeah, it's an interesting start to the year with these teams too. Like, who would thought the Giants would be 5-1?
Yeah.
Let's start there. My former team to those out there that
both
don't know.
of those teams, the Jets and the Giants, were predicted to be like, bottom of their divisions probably. So
it's crazy.
Ha
not so. It's New York's year. That's why we're gonna get these the New York teams.
It wasn't the Mets year, that's for sure.
No, definitely not the Mets year though. But yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, we're already into week 7 now, or going into week 7.
We're at the end of week 6. Next week will be week 7.
Yeah, it's crazy. And of course, we didn't win the pool this week, but oh well. We've had, I think, one pool we won this year, me and Bill. But Gino's he's gunning for. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that trophy in your place.
I've played it in a while. I haven't won one yet.
Gino's been playing in this football pool since he was 10 years old, folks, and he's 25. He just turned 25 on his birthday. Yes, I'm older. Don't seem it, but if you reverse the years, yes. So it's going to be an interesting year for football, but we're not quite halfway through. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the possibilities. But yeah, I do hope that the Packers can kind of come back after those last 2 tough losses, but we'll see. But it's early still, so there's a chance. Bill's not crying yet in his beard. What was that?
This is NFL Plus.
Knocked off by Alan Lazard. What the heck?
Yeah, the Jets corner, Sauce Gardner. I don't know. I didn't see this. It says after Sunday's massive upset of the Packers, rookie cornerback Sauce Gardner put on a cheesehead. I want to see this video. I didn't see that.
Yeah, we got to see the video here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Until the Packers looked like Alan Lazard knocked it off his head. Oh my gosh, I want to see this. Yeah, I got to see this.
Oh, like the video cuts right before.
Oh, right before he knocked it off? Oh,
see.
Man, I want to see him knock it off. That's funny.
Yeah, it doesn't show it.
Was that like a brag?
Yeah, wearing the cheesehead.
I love it. I think he's funny.
Was a big win for
It was. That was huge. I mean, they kicked the Packers' rear. They won by 3 scores. So, what was it? 27 to 10. Yeah. I mean, that's impressive. That's an impressive victory.
Just, looking around the league, Jets vying for first place in the division.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's I think it's 3 weeks from now. They will play the Bills.
Oof, that's going to be a tough matchup.
That's 100% going to be the test of whether or not they're a legitimate team,
Yes.
Because making the playoffs is one thing, but advancing through the playoffs to the big dance, especially for such a young team that doesn't have any playoff experience.
That is true. Yeah. The players are very young on the Jets.
Super young.
Yeah, they're younger than you. We were talking how like Zach Wilson's only 24. They have players that are. Who is that? See, figures I can't think of his name now, but he was amazing. Ran to the end zone.
Oh, you're talking about Braxton Berrios?
Yes,
the wide
Berrios.
receiver.
He's
been
only
there
23. He's only 23 though.
Is he?
He's young. Yeah, he's like really young. So I was just like, what? These guys are youngsters, but they're good. They really got a lot of potential. So yeah, I'm excited for Geno because as anyone that knows football knows, the Jets have had a rough several years. I'll leave it there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the defending AFC champs, the Bengals, they're only 3-3. They've struggled coming out of the gate.
That's right.
Chiefs still look like the Chiefs, basically. The Bills just beat them in the rematch, but both of those teams are pretty likely to make the playoffs again. So
I'm thinking that too.
They'll rematch once more.
I'm thinking that too. Let's keep the Raiders in the bottom. Let's keep them there where they belong. Oh, I'm sorry, not a Raider fan.
The Eagles being undefeated at this point, I think
Eagles, 6-0.
None of the expert analysts in the preseason had the Eagles being the only team undefeated 6 weeks into the season.
Insane. Yeah, no one predicted that.
A lot of people still put a lot of weight, especially in the NFC, into the Buccaneers because of Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Packers with Aaron Rodgers, but both of those teams have looked kind of flat,
They
coming out at the start of the year.
That is absolutely correct.
The Vikings being 5-1 is another bit of a surprise.
Yeah. They kind of beat up on Miami yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, there was the parts of the game where, it was close, but, it's always hard to play in Miami. Miami has a big home field advantage there.
That's true.
But with this Vikings team, it's just sort of the thing where this is not super surprising. Like, this could have been the team last year, but they had a lot of bad breaks throughout the year. And, Kirk Cousins is still a pretty solid quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings could have easily been something like 5-1 at this point last year too. They just had a lot of close games and maybe poor coaching decisions. So we're seeing maybe the Vikings at their true potential right now. We'll see as the season continues in the rematch with the Packers, where both teams shape up.
Always a good matchup. Those two. Yeah.
But looking at these divisions, the South and the West, you have 3 teams at 3-3 in the West, and the Niners got beat up by the Falcons, who are actually tied for first place in the South. I don't think a lot of people were putting them there. It was probably a lot of weight and Buccaneers just running away with that division. But
the Rams are struggling.
Yeah, Rams. A lot of people talking about the Super Bowl hangover with them.
Yes.
They had an okay win against the Panthers, 24-10. They kind of took care of business, but it wasn't a dominating win against a team that's, struggling really badly. So,
yeah, that is true. That's why I was like, I can see why some of the Rams fans are a little disappointed with their start. Yeah, it's hard to say though at this point of the season. Like, if I can't really make any predictions now.
Oftentimes in the NFL, a lot of people will go on runs. Like, you'll look at one of these teams like. Maybe the Buccaneers finally turn it on and they go through.
Yeah.
The Rams finally get it together.
It's too early in the season to really make any predictions at this point. Yeah.
What's another team that could like the AFC North teams? 3-3, both the Ravens and the Bengals.
Yeah.
They'll probably turn it on.
I don't see Pittsburgh doing anything. That's the only commentary I could make on that. But yeah.
But look at what they did. They upset the Buccaneers.
True. That is true. So I guess anything is possible. It's true about the NFL. It's a crazy sport. But but it'll be interesting as time goes. But I definitely pulling for his Jets to go pretty far and hopefully as far as they can. But to see them actually make the playoffs would be fantastic. So yeah, I'm all about that because hey. Come on, Gino's been ready, people. He's ready.
Well, you want to...
start with... Okay, I guess we're going to segue into talking about movies, which we're going to start off with... I didn't see this yet, but Gino saw this. It's a book called Bullet Train, and I love me some Brad Pitt. Anyone that knows me knows I love Brad Pitt. So he's going to talk about the film.
It was an entertaining movie. It's definitely funny. It's worth watching if you like... sort of it's a more satirical, funny take on the assassin movie, and there's
Oh, is it like that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
the premise is you have a bunch of these hired killers are all on the same train together.
Oh, Sandra Bullock's in it?
Yes.
Oh, I love her too.
Yes.
Ah.
So it's very funny. You
Oh,
see
from the director of
Deadpool
2. No wonder.
So,
yeah, I love these kind of movies. These are great.
there's a lot of fighting action moments too. So
Oh yeah, look at that.
yeah, that's part of the story too. He's like Brad Pitt's character is supposed to be unlucky but lucky at the same time.
Oh yeah, what do they call it? Dumb luck?
Yeah.
They call that dumb luck. Yeah.
And it's taking place on a bullet train in Japan, going through Japan, I guess. So there's a lot of Japanese like visuals and
Which Gino likes, obviously.
there's a couple characters, and they have some like tropes with the wise Japanese sayings and stuff.
Love it.
But it was definitely fun movie to watch.
I gotta see it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I know you and Grandma both really liked it a lot. So I have to check it out then. It does. It looks great, and it looks like it's fast moving. Like there's no like lulls or
Yeah.
dulls.
There's a couple of like little flashback scenes, but it's to get some context to the story.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It looks really action packed. So I'm gonna have to check that out.
But a movie that we did.
Oh
see-
gosh, we watched this last night on streaming Peacock. Oh my goodness! Anyone who's like a fan of the franchise Halloween, that knows all the movies, that knows Jamie Lee Curtis has been in every single one. I think including the remakes that were done by Rob Zombie. I don't know, but it deserves that 5.1 ranking. I don't know. What do you think? 5.1 out of 10.
That might be a little high.
Oh, that might be. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Gino said that's generous. No, it was pretty cheesy. I mean, it was a little better than the last one that they did, but it's just the typical, stupid high school kids and the same song and dance. But what did you think of Jamie Lee Curtis though? I mean, she's always pretty good though.
It was a good character.
Yeah,
She
her
played a good
role's always
character.
great. Yeah, like I would say that the best thing about the movie is that she's in it. If they didn't use her for the last movie, it would be really stupid. Now I know Kyle Richards, she played the little girl in the very first one. She's on my Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's done a lot of different things. But she's just not like somebody you expect to see like in movies. You always think everyone thinks of the Beverly Hills, and everything they think of that. They don't think about her as like an actress anymore because since she was a kid, basically. So she's trying to get her toes wet back into acting. But yeah, she had a few scenes in there. And they tried to rough her up a little bit. Wasn't she like a bartender? She was like a bartender in that movie. But yeah, I would say, yeah, maybe Gino's right. Maybe it should be 4 out of 10 stars. We'll give it that.
I think the best part of the movie is that the franchise is over.
Yes! Let's give a hand for the franchise ending. Thank you, Jamie Lee. You're at retirement age, too. She's what, 64 now? Yeah. She's at retirement age. This is a good shot. Stop. Yeah, please just let's keep this, done, dead and gone. For sure. Yeah, so that's about it for us as far as current movies. There's nothing else Gino and I have seen of late.
I like movies, but I don't watch a lot of them.
Yeah, me neither. I'm more like, your mom, typical middle-aged. No, where I watch like Netflix shows, things like that. Like, I'm sure he would.
Anything interesting you've seen recently on there?
Oh, yeah, well, it's funny because we can go controversial. We talk about the Jeffrey Dahmer. I just started watching that one, but that one is intense. I don't recommend for the faint of heart or stomach, but I know that some of the victims' families are not real pleased with them making this series. But Evan Peters, I'm just going to brag about Evan Peters. I mean, he was on American Horror Story for all those years, and he is such a good actor, but he gives you the chills. Like, you just creepy. So that's one, if anyone likes that kind of heavy stuff, that's, I would say, yeah, go ahead, check it out. But yeah, I'm typical chick stuff, too. I watched Virgin River. They're, like, on season 4 now. So I watched that one, and it's another one. You know what? I guess you could look for the documentary, the cats. There's like a cats documentary that's good. If anyone is a cat person, that you'll like this. And it kind of gets, in fact, speaking of Japan, they go to Japan and they're but they don't, you can understand some Japanese. they have people speaking Japanese, and I'm trying to figure out what they're saying. I'm like, Bill, I don't know Japanese. I mean, how?
There's no subtitles?
No. So we're getting the idea of what she was saying about the cat. Because this one lady, it was real cute because she had these like little cats that, but people don't realize cats can be trained the way that dogs can be trained. I mean, it's amazing. But we have our cat right here. I can go ahead and bring her cat. Katie, let me get you in the shot. We have this little pretty girl right here for anyone that likes black kitty cats. Oh, it's almost Halloween, so let's get this cat. Let's get this cat. Oh, can you see? Uh-oh. We gotta watch her claws. Uh-oh. We don't want her to get stressed. Oh. Yeah, she's... Oh, I guess you can see a tail. I got a tail on the screen. But we love kitty cats in this house. We love our cats in this household. So... And my children always call me a witch, so, you know, having a black cat is apropos. Yeah, I love this little girl. She's sweet. Yeah, so that was a good, I enjoyed, like, we kind of binged through it, because the episodes are only like 20 minutes long. And I'm trying to think, and now I'm definitely showing my age, because I was going to say Dancing with the Stars on Disney Plus, if anyone wants to watch it. Gino, as a little boy, would watch that show with me, though. Same cast members, too, the panel. The same judges. Carrie Ann Inaba, Bruno Tonioli. Is it Tonioli? And, oh gosh. No, they just added Derek Huff, who used to be one of their competitors on there. And then, or the dancing, what do they call them? The partners. And, yeah, I know, I can't really think of anything else that's like... At this time, people are, oh, you know what? I know I can't talk about it because Bill's watching by himself, but the House of the Dragon is like a continuation to that one that...
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. For people that are Game of Thrones fans, apparently it's pretty good. I haven't watched it with him, but I know he likes it. He's a fan of it. But I can't get invested into those. Those are like really long, too. The episodes are like over an hour long. We just finished Westworld, if anyone wants to binge that on HBO Max.
Good stuff about that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I recommend Westworld. That's a really good show. So I guess that's the top ones I can think of right now. Unless you can think of something else that's like shows or series.
Well, I mean, if I'm watching TV, it's a sporting event, you know? So.
That's true. Yeah, you know, honestly, in our house, it's just like Gino's place. It's like, it's sports are number one. In fact, his little sister, who's 12, and unfortunately she's not a, oh, there goes my phone. Ha ha ha. She's not somebody that watches sports like we do. We've tried. I mean, she's outnumbered, right? You know, she's outnumbered, but we try to get her. You take her to a ball game, you just have to stuff her with food. She's one of those people. Just goes there for the food.
She doesn't even look like she eats any food.
No, she's so tiny. She's like a rail, but yeah, it's hilarious because, you know, we really kind of, she actually rolls her eyes because she gets excited, like before the games come on, I'll let her watch on the big TV downstairs if she wants to watch her cartoons or whatever she's watching. And as soon as it's game time, I mean, Gino knows. He knows how I'm just as bad as him. I mean,
I get excited.
I get excited. In fact, I know he was like, wow, Mom's pretty dedicated to her ministers at church if she's going to show up during the Yankee game. I mean, it was tough, though. I told Gino, you better text me. In fact, I had a couple of my friends that were there that were laughing at me because it was like, Jesus. And then I'm looking at my watch, like, 2-1. I was like looking at the scores on my wrist. Yeah, it was pretty funny, but yeah, that is definitely that's us. That's us in this house. Yeah, but talk about it. Look at this cat's back. We got our cat back. This is our entertainment here. Hey, you're not the star of the show. What's going on here? You're not the star of the show. This is the G&G. There's no G in your name. Yeah, so that's, and then, you know, of course we can talk next about one of our other favorite things, food. Even though Gino and I are so dedicated to our lifestyle, we still enjoy occasionally some nice eats. So we wanted to take him out to a place that we hadn't been to, none of us had been to, called Ristorante Mamma Gina. And so we made a joke, it's my place, but I wish it's not my place. But I thought the food was pretty decent. I enjoyed it.
I thought the food was good. I don't think I picked exactly what I wanted. I wasn't 100% sure what my meal was going to look like, but the noodles were very good. The food is good.
Yeah.
The environment was good.
Very nice, yeah. And I liked the management there. They were very friendly. I thought that they were nice. They were, the service was good. Yeah, the waiter was pretty good. Yeah, I would, overall, I'd probably give it like 8 stars. Or 8 out of 10. Yeah, I would give it.
Is it the best Italian food here, is the question.
Now, that is interesting because you heard your stepdad. He said, he was saying that Castelli's?
Yeah.
Still like his favorite.
Well, he likes that other place too. Is it
Mimo's.
Mimo's.
Now, I'm sorry, but Mimo's is a little bit stiff. That one's a little bit, because you went with us, remember, to Mimo's?
Yeah.
I don't know, did you find it to be just a little bit kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit too old people. I don't want to say that, but to like...
I can see that.
Yeah, okay,
statement.
you agree with me then, yeah, because to me, it's like Mama Gina's is more like for all of our ages. Like you could see like 20-year-olds, like, you see, I won't say, I don't like to say my age, no. No, but you know what I'm saying, you see people like, and then Sophia, although she's so funny, isn't she? She's always got she wants pizza, everyone, she's so picky. And we're like, this is a high-end Italian restaurant. They don't always, because Gino's right, they have to set up a whole different kitchen when they do pizzas and stuff. And that's the kind of thing where, I try to tell her, no, you go to Mario's or like one of those places like that's, so funny that, I don't want to shout out to give them free advertising, but they make jokes about they have the biggest glass of wine in the desert. I don't know, it's so silly. I don't know.
Mentioning Mario's reminds me, I don't know if you know this, but Chris Pratt and Jack Black are in a animated Super Mario movie.
Yes!
Have you seen the trailer for that?
Oh my gosh, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Sophia
like
wants
the
to see it.
voice for Mario that Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I don't see Chris Pratt as Mario. Just come on now. What do you think of Chris Pratt? That's something we can talk and discuss.
I think he's goofy.
Yeah, he's kind of a goofball. I mean, I guess you could say I liked him in Guardians of the Galaxy, though. I mean, I guess that's kind of like his role. Or like, what is it? Was it The Office that he used to be on? No, Parks and Recreation. I always think of him as that guy. Yeah, in Parks and Recreation. So. But yeah, but no, Mama Gina's was really good. But I agree with Gino. I still don't think I have like a preference or like something that's like knocked my socks off, so to speak. I would say that, I guess we have a cat camping out here with everybody here. I don't think that there's anything that's, since I've been here, that I feel is like, wow, that's like the best Italian. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe because we've been to Italy, Gino. So I think when you're Italian like us and we've been to Italy, it's like, that's why when our family comes out, Gino knows, they don't even want to go to Italian food. They're like, nah. They choose Mexican or something like that. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no. But yeah, the atmosphere was beautiful. I liked the place. I liked where we were sitting with the view in the window. Yeah, I would give it a pretty high rating. So, yeah. And today I'm back to my, being good again because I wasn't so good over the weekend. So I got to get back on track. Because Halloween's in 2 weeks. That's something we could talk about. Like, I'm going to be doing my usual cosplay like I always do with Sophia. She likes to still trick-or-treat, which is cool. Gino was already done by the time he was 10, trick-or-treating. He was over it. And we would just rely on the old neighbors at our old house back in Orange County. We'd go to their parties every year just so give me a chance to dress up. Because Gino knows I really get into it. I really get into it. And this year I'm going to be doing the singer Ava Max in the video, The Motto with Tiesto. And she's got like slinky leather pants and a little corset shirt. So I'm like, yeah, I can't be eating Mama Gina's like every weekend, folks. That was my big treat. Woo-hoo! So yeah, we'll look forward to the next culinary experience. In the meantime, Mom's just going to make some kind of steak tips tonight, right, or something. I don't know.
Still sounds good.
Yeah, it does, huh? Yeah, with some vegetables. See, folks, we eat clean in this house. Well, one person does, right? I'm working on his stepdad. he's a work in progress, but at least he's fasting. That's something that, I will, we're in the fasting mode right now. See, Gino and I. See, you can still have energy. I don't like when people tell me that they don't have energy when they're fasting. Have you heard this from some people? Like, oh, I feel so tired.
Well, that could be for other reasons. Not because you haven't eaten food.
No, I know. That's not the reason. Your body actually is going to respond better if it's not stuffed with food.
Joey always says that it's probably, salt deficiencies and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Because, that's what controls the neurons firing, and when they're not firing on all cylinders, it can be a little slow or feel a little sluggish.
Sluggish, and then, so you got to have those replacements when you're lacking. I wish you people could see this because she's got her tongue hanging out. It's so funny. Our cat is funny. Our cat is funny. Anyway, so we, I guess, I don't know. I just was thinking anything else that we haven't.
Well, do you want to give a
talk
preview
about my...
of your...
Thank you, Gino. See, my son's looking out for me. He knows I completed...
Unfortunately, nothing to show
Unfortunately, not yet. They're gonna... okay, just to get to what we're talking about. My book of poetry that I wrote over the summer, based on my experiences, dedicated it to his little sister. It's called Unrequited, because, of course, it's all about love and, things that the ladies, can relate to. But guys, too. I mean, guys, I'm sorry, but guys will enjoy it, too. Gino liked a couple of them, and he's not a sap. He's not he's not Mr. Romantic, but yes, it's going to be called Unrequited, and it should be in stores by Thanksgiving. So as soon as I get an advance copy, and I can show everybody, and then, So I'm really looking forward to it. So we all want to wish Mom the best of luck here. So, yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Gino. And then I guess he can talk about anything that he's working on,
Nothing specific that I'm working on, but I still have my Twitch stream. I've been playing a variety of things over there.
Please subscribe. What was your handle? Lunox?
Yeah, Lunox _ LUNOX _ what even is your YouTube channel handle?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know.
It's just Gina Craig. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, so guys, please subscribe to
And
my channel. And my TikTok.
TikTok?
My TikTok is Mama, MAMMA G-Unit.
G-Unit.
And I have some of the poetry up as a preview. I have about 10 of my poems up there for you guys to check out. But I am really hoping that I think you'll enjoy my work. Especially the young ladies. My book was intended for basically basically between 12 to 30, that range, because, that's when you're going through it mostly too. So I thought, the illustrations will be of people of Gino's age, will be in their 20s. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really pumped up. But I was telling Gino, the cover art, I can't wait to show you guys, but the cover art is and I thought about me, because he knows I'm such a wise ass, but I'm so Italian, so sarcastic. Well, we both are. But he knows, because I was a single parent for several years before I met his stepdad, and Gino remembers some of the clowns that would speak about coming around with flowers. It actually still happens on occasion too, which I guess I should be flattered since I'm this age now. But it's funny because it's the girls kind of going no, it's like a girl on the cover, young woman, 20 something, going no to guys with flowers. And that is totally me. So yeah, so that's why I'm really excited. So yeah, as soon as I get that book in my hand, will be hopefully the next podcast. I'll have it in my hand, because I know they're supposed to send me the artwork. Though might take, I think they said 4 weeks, so I'm hoping before that. But for sure to go to market in all of your top places: Barnes and Noble, Target. You can get it online, Amazon. You can even download. I don't know if they're going to have me do an audio. I don't know if that's part of my package, but I'm really, really excited about it. So yeah. So there you have it. So you know where to look for us, and outside of this lovely little podcast. So anyways, yeah, I guess that's it, kiddo. So signing off here. Mama G. I'm going to call myself Mama G. Mama G in the house. And Gino, see, we get to be together today. It was so nice. Very fun. Very fun. All right, y'all. Have a great week. And we'll see you in the next one.
All right.